Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So this is the first of quite a few TBRs that I'm going to be doing in the next couple of weeks because I am participating in so many readathons, which is good because it is the 19th? Is it the 19th? Yeah. It's the 19th of the month and I have yet to finish a book. So there's good reason behind that because I have been reading on this chunker of a book all month and I am a good almost 400 pages into this. But let's just jump right into this one, which is going to be 24 and 48. And if you don't know what 24 and 48 is, it is basically the goal and really the only challenge is to read 24 hours in a 48-hour time span. So the readathon is from midnight on Saturday the 21st to 11:59 on Sunday the 22nd. I am going to be fudging the numbers a little bit, and there was a Q&A on their Instagram stories where they did say, you know, if it works better for you to fudge the times a little bit, then, you know, that's fine. The goal is just to read 24 hours in 48. So I am actually going to be, more than likely, this may change, we'll see how it goes tomorrow night, but going from 9 p.m. on the 20th to 9 p.m. on, or 8:59 on the 22nd. Yeah. So 9 to 9 instead of midnight to midnight, because I know that I have to go to bed on Sunday night. I get up at 5:30 in the morning for my job, so staying up that I'm already losing about 3 hours if I go midnight to midnight. I also know that I'm going to be doing some stuff on Saturday morning that's going to take a chunk of my time, so I wanted to be able to actually kick off the readathon with some reading. So I'm going to be fudging the numbers a little bit, but let's get into what you're actually here for, which is the books. I will leave the link to the 24 and 48 blog down below where you can sign up, get more information about the readathon, prizes, all of that. So the main book that I am going to be focusing on is this one, which is King's Shield by Sherwood Smith. It's the third book in the End of Quartet. And my goal is to read about half of this, which is about 150 pages. So I'm hoping to at least get 150 pages into this. And then obviously I don't want to just focus on one book for the whole time. So I did read the first chapter of this beauty the other day, and so I do want to read this month as well. So that is A Sky Painted Gold by Laura Wood. And this book is a 1920s kind of Gatsby-esque, it sounds like, a story that takes place in Cornwall. So I'm interested in the setting. Don't always love Gatsby related stuff, but as long as it's not actually Gatsby, I may be okay. So it is a YA book, which I don't think I knew when I picked it up. So it does have kind of chunky type and wide margins, so this should be a pretty quick read. I did forget to say, basically the End of Trilogy Quartet, I don't know why I keep saying trilogy. The End of Quartet is a fantasy series that's set in a world that kind of has fading magic, and it's kind of like, it has like the clan aspect of something like Game of Thrones, but then it has in the way that the Realm of the Elderlings has like the two different sort of worlds or arcs that kind of collide with the pirates or the ships, and then the land stuff, it has that as well. So it's in the same family as those types of fantasy books. And then I'm throwing in my customary Amazon. Oh my gosh, it's late right now when I'm filming this, and today was a day, so forgive me. But I'm throwing in an Animorphs book. I haven't read one in quite a while. I think I've put this one in so many TBRs and I just haven't gotten to it, so I will do my best to get to it this time because I do want to get back into these so that I can get through the next 5 before the end of the year. So these are the 3 books that I'm going to be focusing on. I do have a couple of other ones that I want to throw on the pile just to have in case I want to read something else. I just want to make sure that I didn't have a different volume I hadn't read, but I just recently got Lumberjanes volume 8, so I'm going to include this because a graphic novel is always great to break it up. And then I have 2 books that I also basically hauled recently. The first one is Passing Strange by Ellen Klages. I just know that this is set in the 40s and I think there's magic and it is a female-female romance. Really interested in this one. I heard great things about it on BookTube. It's got big font and wide margins too, and it's a skinny little book, so this one, if I don't read it this weekend, is probably going to get pushed to my Dewey's 24-hour Readathon TBR. And then the last one is It's All Fun and Games by Dave Barrett, and this came in my book bath box. Again, this is a YA and it has pretty big type and margins. I'm not super into this one, so this one doesn't excite me nearly as much as most of the book bath boxes do. It's essentially about a group of friends that are LARPing, or live action role-playing, and then they find that the LARP is no longer fake. It's no longer role-playing, it's actually happening, so we'll see. I'm gonna give it a chance, and I thought, you know, a readathon is a good time to dive in and give it a try. Then if I don't like it, then I can just DNF or pass it on to my husband. So yes, these 3 were July hauls, and actually so was A Sky Painted Gold. And so I need to read at least some of these before the end of the month, or I'm gonna be in book jail, so from Bookopoly. So yeah, hopefully I will get through some of these. I'm also going to be participating in Dewey's 24-hour Readathon, which is the weekend after this one, and then Booktubeathon, which starts the weekend after. No, yeah, the weekend after that. I might do 7 and 7. It just depends on how I feel after this weekend. I did want to show you guys one other thing that I have. This is my, I guess, traveler's notebook. And I have many bullet journals in here, and I have been making readathon trackers. So this is my one for 24 and 48, and I've got the 3 books I'm focusing on right here, and then over here I have tick boxes for every half hour, and I need to go in and fix the times to match up with what I'm going to be doing. But basically, this is how I'm going to be tracking my reading and seeing how many hours I read. I fully do not expect that I will read 24 hours. I will be happy to get 12. We'll see. But that is pretty much it. I would love to hear your books that you're going to be reading if you're going to be participating, or what readathons you're going to be participating in coming up. I'm also participating in Newts, I think, in August. I don't know. There's a lot of them, but at this moment I really need them because my reading has just sort of screeched to a halt recently with everything going on at work, and then reading that one really big fantasy book. So I am excited to set aside time to actually read, and I will be vlogging this weekend, and probably Dewey's, and definitely Booktubeathon. So a lot of TBRs and a lot of vlogs coming up in the next few weeks. So keep your eyes out for that. All right, well, I hope you guys are having a wonderful day, and I will see you next time. Bye.